Well, hey everybody, in this video we're going to see what's on the Central Dispatch dispatching board today as far as enclosed cars. So I did a search earlier and I just took a bunch of screenshots. What do we got? Ford pickup, 1941 enclosed, $2,200, $1 a mile, Wisconsin to Oregon. Jeep Wrangler. What else do we have? The Jeep Wrangler, $2,200, Milwaukee to Sacramento. Then we got two cars for $2,022. So yeah, you can just see a little bit of what's out there in these pictures. Ford GT40. I believe that's just a Ford GT. It says inoperable, so you need a winch. And you need an enclosed trailer. Michigan to Kansas. Look at that. It's $1,000. Really nice. Dodge Challenger wide body. So you got to have ramp overs or just a regular car hauler lift gate, I guess. Wide body. Also good price, $700, huh? What do we got here? Mustang convertible 86, $500. North Carolina to Tennessee. Easy dollar per mile, you know. So what do we have here? CK10, 1400 Minnesota to Virginia. Good price also. Cadillac weekend and evening dispatch right there. Ford Torino, Mercedes E-Class. Just, you know, the prices really don't matter to me. You could see the prices are great, right? But to me it was about being a car show on wheels. You know what I'm saying? I just want to check out some interesting cars and see some interesting garages. But you could see the prices there. Onward. You know what happened to me today? Guess who messaged me from YouTube? An ex-girlfriend from the age of 20. What in the world? So we caught up. We talked on the phone a little bit. She told me how her life is messed up, how my life is messed up. We talked about that. Isn't that weird? Yeah, it was good to catch up, but very sad to hear. You know, just when I thought my life was really bad, this girl tells me that she's going through the big D with her husband, who turned out to be gay. I mean, you know. And we grew up in church and everything. They met in church. You know, this is why, like, I kind of lose hope for a relationship. You know, because weird stuff like that happens to good people. This girl, great girl. You know, I wish I probably should have married her, but instead I talked to her on the phone today. So, just random little news. What do we got? A Corvette for $800. New York to Charlotte. Great price. Look at that. Virginia to Georgia, $600 for a Triumph. Also over $1 a mile. So you can see when you pack them in a big car hauler like that, like this cab over, you really can make some money. What else do I need to tell you? I need to tell you about getting your own Central Dispatch account. Almost forgot to tell you to use code YL4FU when you sign up yourself for the Central Dispatch, and you could haul. Look, another GT500. Boom. Yeah, that's a Lamborghini there in the trailer too. So you use that code YL4FU. You'll get a free month on the Central Dispatch. Once you set up your insurance, once you set up your DOT authority and it becomes active, you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to look at these loads too. Will they give you the loads? Probably not. Most likely not if you don't have any experience and if you're not around. Can you get a job with a company that they give loads to? Yes, you can. And I can connect you to them. Or can I connect you to a dispatcher that has experience taking loads like this? And yes, I can. I'll have the video for that where I talk to one of my dispatcher where I can connect you. I'll have the link to a video where I talk to interview a dispatcher for you. You can kind of see what they're all about, what their experience is. I'll have that video in the link in the description. I'll have the link in the description below. My goodness, trying to get my words straight tonight. So you can see great prices. Look at that. Pennsylvania to Naples, $1,300. Yeah, it's good value. Let's see, what do we got here? Michigan to Texas, $1,100. So yeah, imagine loading up 8 of these cars. You'll be averaging a pretty good average. Make a pretty good wage. So I encourage everybody to drive a Megatron like this. You could actually, this Megatron's available. I know it's available to be driven, and they just redid the head gasket in it. Well, not just redid it, but after I stopped driving it, I know they redid it. Anyways, yeah, let's keep looking at these prices. And what do we got? Ford Bronco, $1,400, New York to Delray Beach. McLaren, great prices. Right now is a good time to be in the car hauling industry. Look at a Vanagon Passenger, 1980, California to Texas, $1,200. Easy to load. Even most of these they'll allow in a soft side curtain side truck like you see in my background here. So Chicago to Colorado, 2 cars enclosed. A lot of snowbirds right now moving, going to their winter homes, going to the second home. So a Diamond T, I wonder what that is. I would haul that just to see what that is. So yeah, how are you all doing today? Do you like me making videos like this? Is this better on your eyes just to see? Look at that, Aston Martin 2020. I bet you it's an automatic though, so I'd be pretty bored of that. I tell you guys, you gotta do it just to handle some of these cars and meet some of the interesting people that own them. It's a blast, and I wish everyone could try it. A Prowler, huh? A S550, very nice pricing. Yeah, or Rolls-Royce Wreath, a Miata. Look at that, $800. $800 for a Miata. Also $1 a mile. You know, it could be modified, could be lowered. I did a lowered Miata once actually, and it was very low. What else we got? A 300ZX, $1,000, Missouri to Delaware. A Huracan, also $900. So those are the kind of prices I like to go for something that's like $1,000, or like not less than $500, because if you end up having to monkey around for most of the day because there might be an issue, you might have to jump start the car, something, you get a hydraulic line that breaks while you're loading it and you got to go figure out how to fix that, you lose a day. You don't want to be losing a day for like a really small load, like a $200 load, you know what I mean? So that way, I mean, yeah, I did lose a day once. I had to figure out where to go buy a saw, a hardware store, and cut 2 pieces of hose and fasten on 2 reusable fittings. Look at that, a BMW i8, New York to Florida, $1,000. Have you ever seen an i8? You know, a G63 Mercedes right there, Wisconsin to Texas. Willie's Jeep, that was a Willie's Jeep there too, huh? So what else we got? Ferrari F430, Virginia to Florida, $900. What a pleasure. I know a lot of people say, oh, there isn't enough, there's a lot more cars to be hauled on an open car hauler than enclosed, and that's true. However, there's plenty of enclosed cars out there for you to haul, and that's what I'm trying to show in this video. So plenty to go around for everybody. I know a lot of people don't like me showing this stuff. This is like secret information. But Look at this Aston Martin. That could be a stick. Pennsylvania. Yeah. That one's old enough to be a stick. So, you know, you might get to handle that for a little bit. So, regardless of, how should I say? The industry is growing. People are buying their dream toys. A lot of people getting retired, and they're buying their dream toys. They want, you know, the luxury products, commodities industry is growing. So the enclosed auto transport service is in demand. So it's growing. So I'm confident there's plenty of work. There's plenty of work out there for you. So do whatever you can to get into enclosed auto transport. It's just a pleasure. Look, someone wants a Honda Santa Fe enclosed. Easy breezy. What could go wrong with that, right? So, yeah, I could connect you with a dispatcher. I could connect you with getting your own central dispatch account, and you could take the loads yourself. However, I do recommend a dispatcher. You know, I strongly recommend an experienced guy. Will I dispatch you? Probably not. You know, I'm capable of it, but that's not really my plan. I'm more interested in promoting the industry and connecting people. This is my type of party. Showing off the success that I had, the fun, and getting you involved in it. So, a question someone asked recently was, is it a one-pick, one-stop type of transport? Like you see in this picture, there's a whole bunch of random cars. You know, we got a Lamborghini, an E-Class on top of that. What is it? SL5 behind that on top, and then below it was what, like a Lexus something, and then a Lexus sedan on the bottom in the back, in the front of the trailer, Lexus SUV, a 5 Series, and I think it was another SL5 on the top there in the back, a white one. Don't ask me how I remember all these models, but for some reason when you loaded a truck, so you do, you know, you'll probably pick up one car and then two cars somewhere, and then one car and then another car, and then you got to take two out because you could only put the SUV in the back, and then you know, you try to like the Lamborghini, you don't want to be moving that on and off the trailer over and over because it's not a good idea, you know. But you know, a typical Lexus daily driver, it's okay to have it in the back and take it off a couple times, and then move them around when you got 8 cars in, and you got to move them around when you go get weighed out at the scale, because like on this unit, I think the issue was always the drive axle. So I could have 3 V8 cars pointed forwards in the truck part, and then, you know, a smaller engine car in the back there on the tail, so it's not pushing on the drive axle so much, and have the engines all pointed forward. But you kind of figure it all out after your first or second trip, and you don't have to move them around too much once you get better at it, and it's just a lot of fun, just pleasure to drive this truck. And I don't know where you're all starting, but you gotta, you know, I connected one of you to someone yesterday, so someone's gonna get a driver job. Was excited to do that, and all because I made a YouTube video. So my pleasure to help you guys out. Send me a message on my social media. Links are in the descriptions below.
the Car Hauler is expanding his business. If you're interested in joining an exciting company as a driver, owner, operator, and such, visit his page at facebook.com/searchthecarhauler and send him a message.